What's cracking YouTube? Welcome back to another soccer slash football prediction. It's your boy Freddy Da Silva back with another 6 game slay of soccer. Okay, this will be a French. I got three French games and three Italian Serie A games. So these games are for Saturday, January 4th. And I got some. I will be talking about the teams, I will be talking about injury, and I'll give you my prediction. So don't forget to like and subscribe, that'll help me out. And if there's a game that you guys want me to predict, please put it down in the comments and we'll get it for you. But okay, starting off with French League. Saint Etienne versus Stade de Reims. Injuries. Saint Etienne, I think that's how you pronounce it. He got 4 injured players and 1 red card. Stade de Reims have only 1 injured player. The last 5 times these two went at it, Stade de Reims won 3 of the last 5, and they tied twice. So Saint Etienne has not been able to beat them. And with the injuries and the red card, I don't see them winning this one either. The most recent game from Stade de Reims, they got a dub 3-1. Before that was a draw, lost, and draw. So, on the other hand, Saint Etienne, they only got 1 dub back in November 23, 2024. So the other 4 were lost. So I see another loss for that team. They do, every time they meet, it does go over 1.5 goals. I probably won't be touching this, but if I do, I would put Stade de Reims to win, or I would do 1.5 over. The last time was 2.5. That one went through, but the one before that was not over 2.5. The last time before that was also not over 2.5. So that 2.5, they've only done that twice in the last 5 head to head. So I would go with 1.5 for that one, or Reims to win. So okay, on to the next one. Lille versus Nantes. Lille has 3 injured players, and Nantes have no injured players. The last 5 times these two went head to head, Lille won, draw, and Lille won. So Nantes has not been able to beat them. Due to the injuries from Lille, I don't know, man. They both have a dub on their most recent game. Although Nantes has 4 goals, Lille only made 1 goal. That was on their Copa de France. As far as the league, Nantes lost 4-1 and Lille draw 1-1. But Lille has not lost in their last 5 games. So, and Nantes do have 2 losses, 2 wins, and 1 draw. So I don't know how I feel about betting this one. I kind of want to go with Nantes on this one, or I would go over 1.5 because they've done that one. Their most recent was over 2.5, but the one before that was only 2. So I'll be more comfortable doing the 1.5 or 1.5. That's why I would go with that one. Okay, on to the last game for the French league. That's going to be Leon versus Montpellier. Okay, Leon has only one player with a red card. Montpellier has 2 injured players and 1 red card. There are 5 head-to-head between these two teams. Lille 1, Montpellier 1, Lille 1, Leon 1, Leon 1, Leon 1. So Montpellier has only been able to beat them once. But every time these two go at it, it does go over 2.5. So I would probably go over 2.5 or 1.5 if it, whichever one it shows. Leon did get a dub their most recent game, then a loss, then 3 wins after that. So, or before that. So I don't know. Montpellier has not gotten a dub in their last 5. So I would probably go with Leon on this one, or I would go over 1.5 or 2.5. So yeah, that's my prediction for that one. Now on to the Serie A. Before I move on to the Serie A, I would like to say, please help me out and like and subscribe this video. That would really help me out. And I do appreciate whoever watches too. If I get more viewers, I will be doing I'll be doing more like if you put in the comments, if you put in your parlay or you put in your bets, whatever you think is gonna happen, I'll give you a shout out on the next video. And if you keep hitting them right, then I'll keep riding with you, I'll keep giving you a shout out, win or loss. So yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to say. But on to the next prediction and the next league, Serie A. Venezia versus Empoli. Venezia has 3 injured players, and Empoli has also 3 injured players. The last 5 times these two went at it, they got a draw. The most recent, they got a draw. Then Venezia won, then a draw, then Venezia, then Empoli. So Empoli has only been able to beat them once. Wow, I did not know that. I thought Empoli was a better team, to be honest with you, but I was wrong. Venezia, their most recent game, they got a loss, and that was only 1-0 versus Napoli. And Napoli's pretty good team, so that's not bad. Then they got a dub, then a draw, then a loss. Empoli lost, win. That last win for Empoli was actually a draw. They did go to penalties, and they ended up winning in penalties. So I don't know about betting this one, but if I did, I would probably do Venezia, or I would do over 1.5, because they've done over 1.5 in their last 5 head-to-head game matchups. So yeah, that's why I would go with that one. Okay, on to the next game. Fiorentina versus Napoli. Now this is going to be a real good game because Fiorentina has no injured players. but they haven't been good in their last 5 games. They only got one dub in their last 5. Napoli, on the other hand, they are a better team, but they were only able to beat Venezia with just one goal. You know, so that's gonna be a tough one. The last time these two, the most recent game these two went head to head was a draw. Then Napoli won. Then Fiorentina won. Napoli, then a draw. So Fiorentina has only been able to beat them once. And that was back in October 8, 2023. I kind of want to say Fiorentina, but I just don't trust them. And Napoli is just a better team. But if I was to bet this one, I would for sure do over 2.5. Because their most recent game was 2-2, which is 4 goals. Then 3-0, which is over 2.5. Then 3-1, which is over 2.5. Then 1-0, which that one wasn't. But that was back in 2023. Okay, on to the next game. Huellas Verona versus Unides. Now, Unides is a better team. I will say that. Huellas has 2 injured players and Unides has 3 injured players. Huellas has only been able to beat them once twice in their last matchup. In their last 5 head-to-head. Unides only beat them once, then a draw and a draw. Their most recent game was a 1-0 Huescas winning. I probably won't bet this one because I kind of want to bet for Unides to win. But Huescas end up beating Bologna, and Bologna is a pretty good team. So I don't know how I feel about betting this one. Although I will say I will go over 1.5 because they've done that in their last 4 out of their 5 matchups. So I would do over 1.5, maybe over 2.5, but not 100% sure about that. So yeah. Anyway, those were my predictions for the Serie A and French League. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next video. Deuces.